Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this year's first edition of SCTV3. I'm Alex Thomas.
And I'm Bree Hill. And while it's been a start to the new era here on campus, as former President Richard Flynn stepped down at the end of August. Taking over for him is newcomer Dr. Mary Beth Cooper, who is into her first month on campus. Unfortunately, President Cooper is unavailable to us this week, but we'll have much more on the story and her for you next week. That being said, we'd love to welcome you, Dr. Cooper, to Springfield College, and we wish you the very best luck.
The campus union brought in more attention than usual this past Wednesday night as CAB, also known as the Campus Activities Board, held their inaugural session of Midnight Bingo in the Union Bistro. Now, reporter Josh Gaines was there to get us the inside story.
Students from all over campus came out Wednesday night for the first Midnight Bingo of the year. Not only did they get to participate in playing and having a chance to win great prizes, they also got to enjoy the talents of Marcus the comedian. I did manage to catch up with one of the winners.
Alright, here I am with one of the winners. His name is Josh. Nice to meet you, Josh. So tell me what you won exactly. What did you want? And the shake, right? So are you glad you came here today then? Yeah. You think you're successful though? Yeah. You're gonna do this again?
Yeah, I guess so.
You're gonna win again? That's the question.
No, it's up to the numbers.
Alright, well good luck and I wish you the best of luck. 35.
Overall, the students had a great time, and they all look forward to the next one coming up in October. Make sure to be there.
You can keep updated on campus activities by checking bulletin boards in your dorm or by checking your SC email. And while it's safe to say it has been hot and humid since students moved in at the end of August, the hot weather disappeared for a little while, but has come roaring back these last few days. For a look ahead at what you can expect for the weather, here's our SCTV3 reporter, Luke Brown.
Good evening, Springfield College. After 2 scorching hot days, look for the temperatures to drop in the next week. There's a high of 75 tomorrow, and look for it to dip into the low 50s by nightfall. If you're looking to head out to Stagg Field on Saturday for the football game, it again will be a beautiful day with a high of 71. Sunday will be back to 75, and come Monday we dip into the 60s with a high of 69 and a low of 44, making it the coldest day of the week. Tuesday, look for the temperatures to creep back up to 70. Now back to you guys.
Well, it certainly looks like good weather is ahead. And while it is a special summer for the Springfield College men's volleyball team, as they had the honor to head overseas to Kazan, Russia to represent America and compete in the World University Games. It was a big moment for the Pride as well as each individual on the team, and I had the pleasure of putting together the inside look. Here it is.
Double-decker plane right now. I've never even been on a double-decker bus, but we're on a double-decker plane.
Charlie Sullivan leading the way symbolically and literally as they walk into the St. Petersburg Volleyball Center. USA Volleyball wasn't fielding a team. They needed a team to represent the U.S. at the World University Games. The D1 schools balked at the opportunity. Charlie Sullivan said, look, we've won 8 national championships at the Division III level, including the last 2 since the NCAA recognized Division III volleyball. Let's do it. Let's expose our campus to this. The campus has had great support for the volleyball team.
Pretty cool. It's kind of a big deal.
Team USA represented on the men's side by Division III Springfield College. For the United States, they're not used to this. They have a 78-7 record Springfield College does against Division III opponents the last 3 years. A lot of folks back home watching as they come over to Russia to take on some of the world's best. And might be taking on the world's best here at the University Games. Division III, there's no scholarship, so not only did these guys not get paid to go to, or not get any scholarship money to go to school, well, they're actually over here, thankfully the school raised the money for them, but they're playing guys who are getting paid to play the sport.
Everything you have individually stays here when you leave this room. Give it up for your parents, give it up for your friends, give it up for Springfield College, give it up for your country. What they want to see on national television is that we've gotten better, but most of all, the evaluation that all of our loved ones want to see, and our country wants to see for some random person tuning in to ESPNU, is that those guys play like Americans. Those guys fight hard. Those guys don't give up.
The team was comparing this to their Springfield College basketball team taking on the Celtics. Charlie Sullivan, you saw him 16th year coach at Springfield College, Division III Coach of the Year in 2012 as well as in 2010. Springfield College team closed out the year with 23 straight wins to win the national title.
For 14 days, 17 members of the Springfield College community represented the United States of America, their families, and their school. They wore the red, white, and blue on an international stage over 5,000 miles away from home. People on the street would stop them just to say they had spoken with or had their photo taken with an American. They were true ambassadors of the Springfield College mission and the American spirit. But above all else, they made everyone back home proud of them and what they were able to accomplish.
Well, that certainly looks like it was a fun trip, and we congratulate the team on that terrific honor. Well, beanies and bucket hats filled Springfield College on Friday, August 30th with the kickstart of new student orientation. The 4-day program brought 550 new students and went until Monday, September 2nd. The days included chants, cheers, and a trip to East Campus and many different programs, making the mornings early and the days long. Hopefully after that weekend, everyone feels good about the start of their new journey.
Springfield College is celebrating a milestone this year, the 50th anniversary of women's athletics on campus. 9 years prior to the Title IX statute, 4 female teams started here at Springfield College. So hats off to the ladies in celebrating of 50 years. Here's an inside look from our 4 senior female athletes on how it feels to represent female athletics.
A new school year is upon us, which means it's time for our second season of Inside the Pride. I'm Bree Hill, and I'm excited to once again share all the great things happening here at Springfield College Athletics. The entire year will serve as a celebration of the 50th anniversary of women's varsity athletics here at Springfield. 9 years ahead of Title IX being passed, scores of Springfield College female athletes paved the way for our current athletic environment here on Alden Street as true pioneers. This week, we examine the lasting impact that they left.
When we arrived, there were no intercollegiate athletics for women, so we had no opportunity. We could sign up and just play informally.
Dottie Zanotti, she was a part of the first field hockey team at Springfield College. So to hear her talk and to hear her tell the story about how it started and how much struggle they went through, I think it's really cool.
When they finally got a coach and you had practices and you had a schedule, we were just all so excited.
There's so much history here, and I'm just glad that I had the opportunity to be a part of it.
It makes me think about people that came before me and making sure I always work hard.
It's really honoring to be out here wearing maroon and white and just representing female athletics as well as tennis.
I think it's really awesome. You never hear about women's athletics being around for that long, so I think it's really cool and really special what we have going. And for field hockey to be one of the first sports, it's really cool.
I'm part of something that's bigger than myself and proud to be a part of a women's basketball team so I could be part of female athletics.
It feels amazing to represent Springfield College. Every time I run onto the field with Springfield on the front of my jersey, I feel honored and have so much pride.
To be able to come out here, play for Springfield College tennis is just experience in its own, and it's great to represent female athletics.
I feel like I represent female athletics for being like a role model for the younger kids so they know that they can too also be a part of any female athletics in college.
Even if one girl comes to our game and sees field hockey and sees she likes it, I think if I've inspired one person, then that really makes a difference.
It's absolutely amazing to think all those changes could be done. It's just so wonderful for the student athletes, for what's been put up, for the students in general.
There's 200,000 female athletes out there in the United States, and all of us together represent female athletes.
One of the biggest female athletes that was a role model for me was Lisa Leslie, and definitely Mia Hamm with soccer.
I think like any other little girl growing up playing tennis, they definitely looked up to Serena Williams and her sister Venus Williams. Also really liked watching Maria Sharapova play tennis.
I actually had the opportunity to meet Diane Potter, who was the first softball coach here at Springfield College. And she always makes time to come out. She always has these unbelievable, inspirational speeches, and she always gives me the biggest hug and says, "Good job, kiddo." And like, that's when you know you did a great job. And I want to say thank you for everything she's taught me.
I would like to ask the ladies how it was to play with wooden tennis rackets rather than the ones that we're playing with today.
I would say thank you very much for building history and allowing us to play.
We just wanted to get as much out of the experience as we could, and we never knew at the time that we were going to be part of history.
That'll do it for this week. It's a busy weekend on campus with men's soccer at home both Saturday and Sunday, and women's tennis, women's soccer, and football each have home contests on Saturday. Be sure to fill the stands and be part of the excitement. I'm Bree Hill. Roll Pride.
Moving on to entertainment, we're going to pass it over to Kyle Pegalo, who has the scoop.
Thanks, Bree.